Good afternoon, everybody. Today is March 11, 2026. Today our lecture is a Visuddhi Mega part of Purification, Panyani Desa about the wisdom, part 32. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha saying Namo Dasa in 3 times, please. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. So today we continue learning about the 18 kind of elements. We can upgrade our wisdom with the understanding of the 18 kind of elements. So 18 kind of element is very important to understand within us. So over the world in the universe, there are only 18 elements. We have to make an understanding to upgrade our wisdom. So that's why Buddha teach like this. So today we continue learning about the 18 kind of elements. Okay. So Bali continue explaining Sankhato, Sankhato, Sankhato iti. Sankhato ti means Sankhato plus iti. So Sankhato is according to the counting. Sankha is a counting. So here 18 element is which element is how many. So the Buddha make a counting method to explain each by each of the 18 elements. So Tawa first. Chakudadu. Chakudadu is eye element. Jadi do. According to the kind. Jadi. Ego one. Dhammo tuewa. Only natural phenomena. Dhammo tuewa. So ego dhammo tuewa means only one natural phenomena. Sankhang gachati. Sankhang counting. Gachati going. It's going to count. Sankhang gachati means we are going to count I element as a jadi kind is only one kind. One kind means only one dharma, one natural phenomena. So what? Chakku pasada vasena. Chakku pasada. Chakku pasada is eye sensitivity. Chakku pasada vasena is according. According to the eye sensitivity, Chakku dhatu, eye element is only one natural phenomenon as is eye sensitivity. So Chakku dhatu is eye sensitivity. Chakku pasada equal, similar. Buddha use different word, different Pali words, but Chakku dhatu is eye element is Chakku pasada eye sensitivity. We have to understand like this. So this is a material, isn't it? Eye sensitivity is a material element. And then Tata, very similarly like Chaku Dhatu, the other Soda, Kana, Jiva, Kaya, Rupa, Saddha, Ganda, Rasa, Dhatu. So the other different kind of element. So dhatu is at the end of the sentence. Dhatu is each word connect. Soda dhatu, kana dhatu, jiva dhatu, kaya dhatu, rupa dhatu, saddha dhatu, gandha dhatu, rasa dhatu. Okay. So soda dhatu is a ear element. Kana dhatu is a nose element. Jiva dhatu is tongue element. Kaya dhatu is a body element. Rupa dhatu is a visible object element. Saddha dhatu is a sound element. Gandha dhatu is a smell element. Rasa dhatu is a flavor element. So those are very similar like a chaku dhatu. The meaning is soda dhatu is soda basara, ear sensitivity. Kana dhatu is kana basara, no sensitivity. Okay. And then jiva dhatu is jiva basara, tongue sensitivity. Kaya dhatu is kaya basara, body sensitivity. Like this. And then rupa dhatu is a visual object. Saddha dhatu is a sound. Gandha dhatu is a smell or odor. Rasa dhatu is a taste or flavor. Like this. So that's why the Buddha is saying Sota Basada Di Vasena. Soda Basara. According to the ear element, etc., we have to understand those elements. So right now we understand the 10 kind of element, not 10, 9 kind of element, isn't it? Soda dhatu, chaku dhatu, soda dhatu, kana dhatu, jiva dhatu, kaya dhatu, and rupa dhatu, saddha dhatu, gandha dhatu, rasa dhatu. So 9 elements right now Buddha is playing. And then number 10 element is Potaba dhatu. Potaba dhatu pana, Potaba dhatu is a tangible element. So tangible element, touch element is Patawi, Patawi, Tejo, Vayo, Vasena. According to the earth element, according to the fire element, and according to the air element, these three elements, these three material, primary material, primary material, Mahabhuta. 3 kind of Mahabhuta. Primary element, Patawi, earth element, earth, and Tejo, fire, and Vayo, air. These three material combination is we call here Potaba Dhatu. So that's why Potaba Dhatu is a Tayo Dhamma. 3 phenomena, 3 natural phenomena combination. So Potaba Dhatu is a 3 natural phenomena we have to understand. Patawi, Tejo, and Vayo. Earth, fire, and air. These 3 natural phenomena is going to count. Sankhang Gachati. We are going to count. Potaba Dhatu is 3 kind of natural phenomena. Patawi, Tejo, and Vayo. Okay. So the material element right now finish altogether 10 kind of material element. Chaku dadu, soda dadu, kana dadu, jingwa dadu, kaya dadu, rupa dadu, sada dadu, kana dadu, rasa dadu, and purava dadu. Altogether 10 elements. So these 10 kind of elements are material only. And then we go to the different element. Chaku vinyana dadu, Pali mention. Chaku vinyana dadu. Chaku vinyana is the eye consciousness. Dadu is the element. So Chaku vinyana dadu, eye consciousness element is kusala vipaka vasena. Kusala means kusala and akusala. Wholesome and unwholesome. Vipaka is residence. Vasena is according to. According to wholesome residence and according to unwholesome residence, Dwe Dhamma. Dwe is a two, Dhamma is a natural phenomena. Two kind of natural phenomena. So we have to understand Chakkavinyana Dadu is a two natural phenomena. One is a Kusala Vipaka, wholesome residence, and another one is Akusala Vipaka, unwholesome residence, isn't it? So we learn those in the Abhidhamma, we already learned those kind of elements. So here Visuddhimagga also explain again to remember those things. So Chakkavinyana Dadu, there are two kinds, or the Dhamma, Kusala Vipaka Chakkavinyana Dadu and Akusala Vipaka Chakkavinyana Dadu. It is like the Sankhangachadi we are going to count like this. So you have to understand Chakkavinyana Dadu, eye consciousness element, has a two different kind. Okay? Kusala Vipaka wholesome residence and Akusala Vipaka unwholesome residence. Okay, and then Tata, very similarly like Chakkavinyana Dadu, Soda, Kana, Jiva, Kaya Vinyana Dadu yo. The meaning is Soda Vinyana Dadu yo, Kana Vinyana Dadu, Jiva Vinyana Dadu, Kaya Vinyana Dadu. Ear consciousness element, nose consciousness element, tongue consciousness element, and body consciousness element. Those elements are very similarly like the Chakkavinyana Dadu. Ear, eye consciousness element, they are also two different kind of natural phenomena. Kusala Vipaka and Akusala Vipaka. Same as the Chakkavinyana Dadu. So the meaning is Soda Vinyana Dadu is a two kind, Kusala Vipaka and Akusala Vipaka. And also Jiva Vinyana also, Kaya Vinyana also, Kana Vinyana also, Jiva Vinyana also, Kaya Vinyana also. They are each two different kind of natural phenomena. So here, so that's why we have two Chakkavinyana Dadu explained in Abhidhamma. Dvipancha Vinyana. So in the Abhidhamma, use like this. Dvipancha Vinyana. Dvi is a two, Pancha is a five. So two different kind of five Vinyana. So altogether 10 kind of Vinyana, isn't it? Yeah. And then we go to the next one is Manodhatu Pana. Oh, Manodhatu. What about the Manodhatu? Consciousness element. What about the consciousness element here? The Buddha explained Panchadvara Vajana. Panchadvara Vajana is a five-door abiding consciousness. And then Kusala, Vipaka, Kusala and Agusala, wholesome resident and unwholesome resident, Sampradechana was saying now. Receiving consciousness. Sampradechana. So Sampradechana, receiving consciousness has a two kinds. Kusala Vipaka, wholesome resident receiving consciousness, and unwholesome resident receiving consciousness. And then Panchadvara Vajana, five do body consciousness altogether three. That's why here Tayo Dhamma. Tayo is a three, Dhamma is a natural phenomena. Tayo Dhamma, three natural phenomena, is we call here Manodhatu Sankhangachati. We are going to count three different natural phenomena is Manodhatu, mind element. So Buddha used Manodhatu, mind element is three kind of natural phenomena. Pancha Dvaravajana, Chitta, five do abiding consciousness, and Kusala Vipaka, wholesome resident, receiving consciousness, and Akusala Vipaka, receiving consciousness. Okay? So these three different kind of natural phenomena, here we call Mano Dhatu, mind element. Okay, and then we go to the next one, Dhamma Dhatu. Dhamma Dhatu is very important, isn't it? So Dhamma Dhatu is so many different kinds. If you don't understand Dhamma Dhatu, you will confuse and later more and more. So that's why here Buddha explained Dhamma Dhatu is what kind of natural phenomena here explained. Tena three Arupa Khandana. Arupa Khandana. Arupa is a mental, not material. Rupa. Not material meaning is a mental. Khanda is a aggregate. So mental aggregate. Three mental Arupa Khandana, mental aggregate. Three mental aggregate meaning is a Vedana Khanda, feeling aggregate, Sanya Khanda, perception aggregate, and Sankhara Khanda, mental formation aggregate. So these three kind of aggregate here, Buddha mentioned Tena Arupa Khandana. Okay? So Dhamma Dhatu is three Arupa Khandana meaning is in other way we can say all kind of mandafada. 52 kind of mandafada. Here is Buddha used different what? Tena Arupa Khandana. Tena Arupa Khandana meaning is 52 kind of mandafedas. Isn't it? Yeah, Vedana Khanda, all Vedana, Sanya Khanda, all Sanya, and Sankhara Khanda is a 50 kind of mandafedas. So altogether 52. Yeah. So Buddha used in different word, but meaning is say Tena Arupa Khandana meaning is a 52 kind of mandafedas, Chitasika. Okay. And then Solasana is a 16. Sukhumarubana or Sukhumaruba, subtle material. 16 kind of the subtle material, Sukhumaruba. Okay, so 52 mandafeda plus 16 Sukhumaruba, subtle material plus Asinkhataya. Asinkata. Asinkata is a Nibbana Dhatu. Asankata meaning is a Nibbana. So Nibbana is, or you hear Buddha you Asankata. Asankata. So Nibbana also we call Dhammadhatu, isn't it? So here Dhammadhatu is three different three group. Three group meaning is Tainan Arubakhandana, Solasana, Sukhumarubana. So Solasa 16 plus 3 is 19 plus Nibbana Asankata. So 20 altogether, 20. So here Asankata ya cha dhatu ya wasena. Asankata dhatu Nibbana dhatu. According to that way, altogether we count Visati 20 Dhamma, natural phenomena. 20 natural phenomena. Here 3 Arubakkhanda plus 16 Sukhumarupa subtle material plus Asankata dhatu, Nibbana dhatu. So altogether 20 natural phenomena. Okay? So 20 natural phenomena, it is like this. Sankhangachati, we are going to count. We are going to count Dhammadhatu as 20 natural phenomena. 20 natural phenomena means 3 are mental aggregate plus 16 subtle material plus Nibbana. So altogether 20. So we have to understand like this. So this is a very important to understand. So Dhammadhatu, when you read in the Buddha teaching, so you need to understand Dhammadhatu is a 20 kind of natural phenomena. Okay? And then we go to the next one is Manovinyana Dhatu. Manovinyana Dhatu is a mind consciousness element. So mind consciousness element is Sesa. Sesa is remaining. Kusala, Akusala and Akusala. Bhyagata is an indeterminate Vijnana or consciousness. So wholesome consciousness, unwholesome consciousness, and indeterminate consciousness. Indeterminate consciousness meaning is resultant consciousness and functional consciousness. So Vasena, according to those different kind of consciousness, including wholesome consciousness, including unwholesome consciousness, including the indeterminate consciousness. So altogether, how many? Cha Satati. 76. Cha is a 6. Satati is a 70. So Cha Satati. Pali meaning is 76. 76 kind of Dharma, natural phenomena. Here we call Sankhangachati, we are going to call those 76 kind of natural phenomena are Mano Vijnana Dhatu, mind consciousness element. Okay, so very important to understand those things because of the when you learn Abhidhamma, when you read Sutta, you can see those Dhamma sometimes explain, So that's why very important. So evam metta, evam etta. Evam like this, etta in that the element Sankhatobi. Sankhatobi is According to the counting, Vinaytya its position, Veritable should be known. Okay, so the Pali English translation here like this. As to the reckoning is no, it's not good. Some kind is a counting. As to the counting, the I element, Chaku, Dhatu, firstly is counting as one dharma, one thing, one natural phenomenon, according to the kind, namely eye sensitivity. So eye sensitivity is we call Chaku Dhatu eye element. Very similarly like this, ear element, Soda Dhatu, nose element, Ghana Dhatu, tongue element, Jingwa Dhatu, and then body, the element, Kaya Dhatu, and the visible object element, Rupa Dhatu, sound element, Saddha Dhatu, adult element, Ganda Dhatu, and flavor element, Rasa Dhatu are counting as a ear sensitivity, nose sensitivity, body sensitivity, tongue sensitivity, body sensitivity, etc., etc. We have to understand. But the tangible object, Potaba Dhatu, tangible object element is counting as a three natural phenomena, namely earth, fire, and air. These three primary material is we call Potaba Dhatu. And then the I consciousness element is known as two natural phenomena. We have to understand, namely profitable means a wholesome, and unprofitable and wholesome, karma result, the wholesome resident and wholesome resident, karma result. So two different kind. And then very similarly like this, the consciousness element of the ear, Soda Vijnana Dhatu, nose, consciousness element or nose, Ghana Vijnana Dhatu, consciousness element or tongue, Jingwa Vijnana Dhatu, and consciousness element or body, Kaya Vijnana Dhatu. Also, each counting as a two things, two natural phenomena. One is a wholesome resident, another one is a unwholesome resident. And my element, Manodhatu. So my element, Manodhatu, is counting as a three natural phenomena, Dhamma, namely five abiding consciousness, and wholesome resident and unwholesome resident receiving consciousness. So these three consciousness are we call here mind element, Mano Dhatu. And then we'll go to the next one is the Dhamma Dhatu, isn't it? So Dhamma Dhatu is we count 20 natural phenomena. So 20 natural phenomena are namely three immaterial aggregate, Manda aggregate, and 16 kind of subtle material, and Nibbana Dhatu. So these 20 natural phenomena are we call Dhamma Dhatu. So Dhamma Dhatu is a wide range, all mental feathers and system, the kind of subtle material and Nibbana Dhatu. So altogether 20 kind. And then mind consciousness element, another one, the last one. The last one is a mind consciousness element. Mano Vijnana Dhatu. It's counted as 26 natural phenomena, 76. 76 natural phenomena. So namely, the remaining profitable, the remaining wholesome and wholesome consciousness, and remaining unwholesome consciousness, and remaining indeterminate consciousness. Indeterminate consciousness meaning is resultant consciousness and functional consciousness. So altogether, when we count 76. So 76 meaning is all wholesome consciousness. All wholesome consciousness is how many? Eight plus 5 plus 4 plus 4. Magachitta. So 8, 4, 4, 16, and 5, 20, 21. 21 wholesome consciousness plus unwholesome consciousness is 12. So 21 and 12, 33, isn't it? 33. And then resultant consciousness. Resultant consciousness is more complicated here because of the 13 are not included, because eye consciousness, two kind of eye consciousness, two kind of ear consciousness, two kind of no consciousness, two kind of the tongue consciousness, two kind of body consciousness. These are altogether 10. And then Manodhatu, 3 kind of consciousness. So 13 is not included. So altogether resultant consciousness is 36. So 36 minus 13 is 36 minus 13. So 23, isn't it? Hmm. 23. So 21 plus 20, 12 plus 23, 21 plus 12 is 33, 33 plus 23, 56, isn't it? And then functional consciousness. So functional consciousness is functional consciousness is altogether 20. So 20 plus 53, 70, 56, 76. So we can count like this, okay? In the Abhidhamma, when we learn, we can understand those things. So this is how the exposition should be understood, as counting each element as how many natural phenomena. We can count like this. Okay? Okay, so we go to the next one. The Pali continue explaining Pachayati. Pachaya. Pachayati ita. Pachayati. Pachaya meaning is Pachaya is a condition. So according to the condition here, what kind of element is how many conditions arising? Because of how many conditions that element arising. So we have to understand like this. That's why the Buddha explained. Pachayati, Pachaya condition meaning is ita in that explaining about the element Chakku Dhatu Dawa. Chakku Dhatu I element Dawa first. Chakku Vijnana Dhatu Ya. Chakku Vijnana Dhatu Ya is for the I consciousness element. So here Buddha explained Chakku Dhatu is a cause, condition. To arise a Chakku Vijnana Dhatu, I consciousness element, how many conditions supporting? Here mentioned Vipayutta, Purijata, Ati, Avigata, Nisaya, Indriya, Pachayana. Pachaya is a condition. So how many conditions here? Vipayutta, Purijata, Ati, Avigata, Nisaya, Indriya. 6. Isn't it? So 6 condition. With the 6th condition, Chakku Dhatu I element is supporting to arise the I consciousness element. To arise the I consciousness element, Chakku Vijnana Dhatu is supporting with the 6 kind of condition. Vipayutta, number 1. Vipayutta is a, dissociation, isn't it? Dissociation. Because I element is material, Chakku Dhatu is a material. Chakku Vijnana Dhatu, I consciousness element is a mind, consciousness. So material and consciousness is a totally different nature. So that's why their dissociation condition is supporting like this. Vipayutta. And then Purijata. Purijata is a post-nascent condition. Yeah, Chakku Dhatu, I element is already arising before Chakku Vijnana Dhatu. So that's why Chakku Vijnana Dhatu is supporting for I consciousness element with the Purijata post-nascent condition. Purijata Pachya. Post-nascent condition. Okay? And then Ati Pachya. Ati Pachya is a present condition. Ati Pachya. And then Nisaya. Avigata. Avigata is a non-dissociation condition, non-disappearance condition. And then Nisaya. Nisaya is a dependent condition. Yeah. Our I consciousness arising because depending on the I element, isn't it? Without I element, I consciousness is not possible to arise. So that's why I element supporting to I consciousness with the condition of dependent. Nisaya Pachya. And then Indriya Pachya. Yeah, Indriya is a faculty condition. So I element is material. That material is faculty to see something. Without this faculty, we cannot see anything. So that's why here 6 condition we have to understand. I element is supporting for the I consciousness element with these 6 kind of condition. Vajjayana Vasena, according to those conditions, Chahi, Vajjayahi, with these 6 kind of condition, Vajjayo make a supporting Hoti. Okay. And then Rupa Dhatu. Rupa Dhatu is a visible object element. Purijada, how many conditions here is a Purijada, Ati, Avigada, Aramana, Pachayana, Vasena. According to the post-nascent condition, and present condition, and non-disappearant condition, and object condition, how many? 4, isn't it? So that's why here Chatuhi Pachehi with the 4 condition. Chatuhi 4 Pachehi condition. With the 4 condition, Pacheyo Hoti make a supporting to arise there. The I element. I consciousness element. So we have to understand like this, A1 like this. Soda Vinyana Dhatu Dina, the Adina, Soda Vinyana Dhatu Adina, Soda Vinyana ear consciousness element, etc. For those different kind of element, Soda Dhatu, Sada Dhatu Adyo. Soda Dhatu is a ear element, and then Sada Dhatu is a sound element, etc. Very similarly like the Chaku Dhatu. You have to understand 6 kind of condition and 4 kind of condition. So ear element is 6 kind of condition supporting for the ear consciousness, and then sound element is supporting with the 4 kind of condition for ear consciousness element. Like this, you have to understand. Okay, so that's why there's Pali English translation is the Pichya condition. The element, I element, firstly is a condition in 6 ways. So 6 ways is namely dissociation, Vipassanā, pre-nascent. Pre-nascent is a Purichada. Purichada is a pre-nascent. Puri, not post-nascent. Pre-nascent, sorry. And then Ati is a present condition. And then Avigada is a non-disappearing condition. And then Nesaya is a dependent condition. Here is support, but dependent condition. Okay. And then Indriya is a faculty condition for the I consciousness element. So these 2 elements are cause and result, cause and effect, with these 6 conditions supporting each other, supporting and appear in our process of body and mind, like this. And then the visible object. Visible object element, Rupa Dhatu, is a condition in the 4 ways, namely pre-nascent, Purichada, and present, Ati, and then Avigada, non-disappearance, and then Aramana, object. So these 4 conditions. With these 4 conditions for the I consciousness element supporting. Similarly, with the ear element and sound element for the ear consciousness element and so on, similarly like this, you have to understand. Okay? So the here explain with the condition also you have to understand. So These conditions, without these conditions, we have no those kind of seeing, hearing, consciousness. It's not possible to arise. So the eye consciousness, ear consciousness is nobody create. Then because of their condition, they arise. Nobody create. No need to create them. This is a natural phenomenon, Mother Nature. They will arise with these conditions. Without the condition, they never arise. We have to understand like this. That's why Buddha explained the condition picture. Okay? And then we go to the next one. Next one is Panchana Bana Nisan. So Panchana means five. Nisan is uh, those consciousness element. Five those consciousness element meaning is I consciousness element, Chakuvajana Dhatu, ear consciousness element, Soda Vijnana Dhatu, no consciousness element, Khana Vijnana Dhatu, tongue consciousness element, Jiva Vijnana Dhatu, and body consciousness element, Kaya Vijnana Dhatu, isn't it? So altogether, five. That's why Panchana. Panchana Pana. Or Pana is we will explain grouping condition, not each by each. They make group. After explaining, I consciousness element supporting we already learning. So here together, I consciousness, ear consciousness, no consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness group, five consciousness group. Okay, so what kind of condition they arise? Here explain. So Nesa means refer to the previous consciousness, five kind of consciousness. Okay, eye consciousness, ear consciousness, no consciousness, tongue consciousness, and body consciousness. Five kind of consciousness. Nesan, those. Panchana, five consciousness. So for those five consciousness, avajana manodhatu. Oh. You have to understand avajana manodhatu is manodhatu is three kind, isn't it? Consciousness element already explained, Buddha explained three kind. So what kind of avajana? Fido, abiding consciousness. Pancha dwara vajana. Fido abiding consciousness. Here mentioned avajana manodhatu. Buddha used a different word, but you have to understand avajana manodhatu meaning is Fido abiding consciousness. Okay? So for the Fido abiding consciousness, avajana manodhatu, abiding consciousness element arising at the time, the harmony condition here is play Anandara, Samanandara, Nati, Vigada, Anandarupa, Nesaya, Vasena. Harmony. Five, isn't it? Anandara is the no space. condition. Samanandara is continuity condition. Nati is absent condition. Absent. Nati. Absent condition. Nati. Avigata. Sorry. Vigata is a disappearing condition. Nandarupa Nisya is Nandarupa Nisya is very strongly supporting continuity condition. So altogether, Panchahi Pachehi, 5 condition. Pacheyo Hodi. Pacheyo is make a supporting. So 5 do budding consciousness supporting for 5 consciousness. 5 consciousness is eye consciousness, ear consciousness, no consciousness, tongue consciousness, and body consciousness. Those 5 consciousness with the 5 conditions, Anandara, Samanandara, Nati, Vigata, and Nandarupa Nisaya. Those 5, okay? Taja Panchahi Sampadechana Manodhatuya. Sacha is Taja is those the Ta is referred to Sampadechana here mentioned. Sampadechana Manodhatuya. Sampadechana Manodhatu. So Manodhatu is 3. So here Sampadechana receiving. Sampadechana is receiving Manodhatu. Buddha you like this. Avajana Manodhatu and Sampadechana Manodhatu. Because Manodhatu is a 3 kind, isn't it? Already explained. 3 kind. Manodhatu, my element is a 3 kind. Panchadaravajana and 2 kind of receiving consciousness. Kusala Vibhaka and Akusala Vibhaka. So here, Sampadechana Manodhatu is a 2 kind of Kusala Vibhaka and Akusala Vibhaka receiving consciousness. Manodhatu. Okay? So that's why Buddha used Sampadechana Manodhatuya. Sampadechana Manodhatuya for the Sampadechana receiving consciousness mind element. Panchabi, similar condition. Pancha is a 5 condition. Is Anandara, Samanandara, Nati, Vigata, and Anandarupa Nisaya. These 5 conditions. So Taja Panjabi means refer to the 5 consciousness. Taja Panjabi means 5 consciousness. Okay. Taja Panjabi 5 consciousness means eye consciousness, ear consciousness, no consciousness, tongue consciousness, and body consciousness. These 5 consciousness is supporting to arise the Sambrachana Manodhatu with the 5 conditions. Tatha. Similarly means with the 5 conditions. Sampadechana Manodhatu. Samprajana Manodhatu is the receiving consciousness two kind. Kusala Vibhaga, Akusala Vibhaga, wholesome resident and unwholesome resident. Receiving consciousness Manodhatu, mind element, is Sandirana. Sandirana is a investigating Sandirana Manovinyana Dhatuya. So Manovinyana Dhatu is so many kinds, isn't it? Manovinyana Dhatu is a 76 kind. So here, not all, here only Sandirana. That's why Buddha used Sandirana Manovinyana Dhatu. Only investigating Manovinyana Dhatu, mind consciousness element. Investigating mind consciousness element to arise with the five conditions. Okay? Panchai Pachi, Nandara, Samanandara, Nati, Vigada, and Nandarupa Naisaya. So Tata is a similar five condition. Okay? So receiving Manodhatu is supporting to arise the investigating Manovinyana Dhatu with the five conditions as well. You have to understand like this. And then Saja. Sa is referred to Sandirana Mano Vinyana Dhatu. So Sandirana Mano Vinyana Dhatu, investigating Mano Vinyana Dhatu, also Uttabana Mano Vinyana Dhatu ya. Uttabana. Uttabana is a determining, isn't it? Uttabana is a determining Mano Vinyana Dhatu ya. Determining mind consciousness element. For the determining mind consciousness element, so Buddha used that name is like this because of Manovinyana Dhatu is so many kinds, so many different kind of mind. So that's why Buddha used like this, Uttabana Manovinyana Dhatuya. So investigating Manovinyana Dhatu is a supporting to arise the determination Manovinyana Dhatu. Okay. Similarly, five condition with the supporting with the five condition is Anandara, Samanandara, Nati, Vigada, and Nandarupa Nisaya. So these five conditions similar. Those are similar because of process of mind, witty, each has very similar condition. Okay, and then Vattabana Mano Vinyana Dhatu Cha. So Vattabana Mano Vinyana Dhatu also. Determination Mano Vinyana Dhatu also. Javana Mano Vinyana Dhatu ya. Supporting for the Javana, impassion. Impassion Mano Vinyana Dhatu, mind consciousness element with the five conditions as well. Tata. Five conditions as well. Nandara, Samanandara, Nati, Vigada, Nandarupa, Nisaya. Okay? And then Javana Manovinyana Dhatu, impassion Manovinyana Dhatu also Anandaraya. Anandaraya is after the consciousness, Anandaraya is no space. Anandaraya Mano Jawana Mano Yana Daduya. So, Jawana is usually 7 times, isn't it? One after another, Jawana is 7 times. So that's why here mentioned Anandara means before Jawana Mano Yana Dadu and after Jawana Mano Yana Dadu. For example, first Jawana Mano Yana Dadu and second Jawana Mano Yana Dadu. And then second when Jawana Mano Yana Dadu and third Jawana Mano Yana Dadu, like this. And then third and fourth, and then fourth and fifth and sixth, like this. Six and seven. So like this, each other. Huh? Because the jhana impulsion consciousness is 7 times continuously, one after another arising. So that's why here Pali explained like this. Tai Chiva Panchahi. Tai is those. Tai Chiva, only those. Pancha is a 5 condition. Those 5 conditions. 5 condition means Anandara, Samanandara, Nati, Vigada, Nandruba, Nesaya. And also here, another one, Asivana Pachena Chati. Asivana Pachena Cha iti. Asivana Pacha. Cha. Asivana Pacha is a repeating condition. Repeating condition also. So altogether 5 plus repeating condition. So altogether how many? 6. That's why it is like this. Chahi 6. Pachehi condition. Pachehi make a condition, make a supporting. So Javana, each Javana, they supporting each other with the 6 condition, not 5. Because of Asivana also, repeating. Because of Javana is impassion is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, so continuously, so repeatedly. That's why Asivana Bhajya also adding. So 6 kind of Bhajya. 6 kind of Bhajya means Anandara, Samanandara, Nati, Vigada, Nandarupa, Nesaya, and Asivana. Esa Tawa. Esa, that method is Tawa first. Panchadwari. Panchadwara is in the 5 door, 5 sinks door. Panchadwari. So Dwara door is 5 sinks door and mind door, isn't it? 6 door. We learn in Abhidhamma. So Panchadwara 5 sinks door meaning is mind, the eye door, Chaku Dwara, ear door, Soda Dwara, nose door, Kana Dwara, Tandu, Chingwa Dwara, and body do, Kaya Dwara. So these 5 do. Here Panchadwari. Panchadwari in the 5 sinks do. Nayo, the method what the Buddha explained. We have to understand. Okay? So detail explaining is like this. We have to understand with the Patthana also explaining. So this Pali English translation here is a body mind element is a condition as a 5 condition, namely proximity, Anandara, Samanandara, continuity, Nati absent, Vigada disappearance, and proximity this is supporting or the strong supporting, strong dependence. So for these 5 condition. These five the consciousness element, meaning eye consciousness element, ear consciousness element, nose consciousness element, tongue consciousness element, and body consciousness element. And these five are also for the receiving mind element, and also the receiving mind element for the investigating and mind consciousness element as well. These five conditions, and also the same these five element conditions, and these five condition for the determining consciousness element, and determining mind consciousness element for impartial mind consciousness element, also five conditions, similar, same. But the impartial mind consciousness element is a condition as a sixth condition, namely the five already mentioned, and repetition condition. Repetition condition are Siwana. So proximity condition, continuity condition, absent condition, disappearance condition, and proximity strong dependent condition, and asivana repetition condition. For immediately following the impression mind consciousness element. This one is a first jhana and second jhana and third jhana and fourth jhana and fifth jhana and sixth jhana and seventh jhana, isn't it? So jhana is 7 times continuously arising. So each other they supporting like this. We have to understand. So this is firstly the way how to understand supporting those condition and effect, cause and condition, cause and effect. In the case of the Phaidho, not Mindo, not including Mindo, the meaning is Phaidho meaning is not including Mindo, just ear, nose, the tongue, body. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. These five. You have to understand. So Mindo is a different door. So that's why different explanation is we need to learn. So that's why Bali continuously here mentioned Manodwari Pana. Pana continuously explaining Manodwari in the Mindo. Mindo is different, so that's why separately explain. Okay? So Manodwari in the Mindo, Poenga Manovinyana Dhatu. So Manovinyana Dhatu is a 76 kind on mind. So that's why here Buddha make separately Poenga Manovinyana Dhatu. Like continuing Manovinyana Dhatu. So like continuing Manovinyana Dhatu is a condition, is a supporting for Avojana Manovinyana Dhatu ya. Avojana Manovinyana Dhatu. So Avojana Manovinyana Dhatu here, Avojana is a mind-o abiding consciousness, okay? Not fight-o abiding consciousness. You have to understand, okay? Avojana Manovinyana Dhatu ya for the mind-o abiding consciousness Manovinyana Dhatu. How many conditions? 5. Purimehi. So another sentence we try. Purimehi, Panchahi, previous 5 Pachayi condition, Pachayo Hodi supporting. So the meaning is, Anandara, Samanandara, Nati, Vigada, Anandarupa Naisaya. So these 5 conditions you have to understand as a similar 5 conditions previous mentioned. And then Avajana Manoyana Dhatu Cha. Mind or body Manoyana Dhatu also. Chawana Manoyana Dhatu ya. For the impartial Manoyana Dhatu, Urimehi previous Pancha P5 Pache condition, Pache Hoti supporting. You have to understand like this. Okay, so there's Pali English translation here is in the case of Maindo. So Maindo is different from the 5 6 2. That's why separately explained here. Like continuing mind consciousness element is a condition as previously mentioned 5 conditions. And then for the abiding mind consciousness element. So the similarly condition as a previous mentioned. And then abiding mind consciousness element also for the impartial mind consciousness element with the 5 conditions supporting. You have to understand. Okay, so mind is like this happen, and then continue Pali explaining Dhamma Dhatu Pana. Pana continuously explaining Dhamma Dhatu, Dhamma element is Sattanampi, Satta, 7. Sattanampi 7 also Vijnana Dhatuna. 7 Vijnana Dhatu. Sattanampi Vijnana Dhatuna. 7 Vijnana Dhatu is you have to understand. 7 Vijnana Dhatu meaning is Chakku Vijnana Dhatu, eye consciousness element, Soda Vijnana Dhatu, ear consciousness element, Kana Vijnana Dhatu, no consciousness element, Jiva Vijnana Dhatu, tongue consciousness element, Kaya Vijnana Dhatu, body consciousness element, Mano Dhatu, mind element, and Mano Vijnana Dhatu, mind consciousness element. Altogether, 7, isn't it? Yeah. So you have to understand like this, okay? So Sadanampi, Vijnana Dhatu Nam means these 7 Vijnana Dhatu, 7 consciousness element. How many conditions here? Sahajada, Anyamanya, Nesaya, Samyuddha, Ati, Avigada, Dihi. So here not mention everything, Adihi, etc., etc. So many. Huh? So many. So many conditions, isn't it? So Sahajata is a condition condition. Inyaminya is a reciprocal or mutuality condition. Nesaya is a dependent condition. Sambiyuddha is an association condition. Ati is a present condition. Avigata is a non-disappearance condition, etc. etc. Buddha, many. Cannot count. So many. Buddha. Not mention everything here because of money. Huh? So Bahuda, many kind of Pacheo Hoti condition. Many kind of condition. You have to understand. So Dhamma Dhatu is so many conditions supporting for our various kind of consciousness element. In our daily life, we have these 7 consciousness element, isn't it? Sometimes eye consciousness, sometimes ear consciousness. So these 7 consciousness in our daily life arising because of Dhamma Dhatu. Okay, and then Bali continues explaining Chakku Dhatu Adayo Pana. Pana continuously explaining Chakku Dhatu Adayo, eye element, etc., etc. Ikicha cha. Ikicha is sun. Ikicha means sun. Ikicha cha sun. Dhamma Dhatu. Dhamma Dhatu is a Dhamma element. So Chakku Aryo means Chakku, Soda, Ghana, Jewa, Kaya. You have to understand like this. Eye element, ear element, nose element, tongue element, body element. And some Dhamma Dhatu. So Dhamma Dhatu is a wide range. So that's why some, not all. Some meaning, some Dhamma Dhatu means not all Dhamma Dhatu. Okay? Ikichaya. Some, Ikichaya means some. Manoyana Dhatuya, mind consciousness element. For the some mind consciousness element, how many conditions here mentioned? Aramana, Pachya Dihibi. Aramana, object, Pachya, condition, etc., etc. Object condition, etc., etc. So many conditions, Pachya Hondi supporting. So here, not mention all conditions, so many conditions. So very wide range, so that's why cannot mention exactly, but Aramana is all the time, but the other condition maybe sometimes they are included, maybe sometimes they are not included, like this. So that's why here Pali mentioned Aramana Bachaya Dihi, object condition, etc., etc. Bachaya Hondi supporting. Okay, so the Pali English translation here is Dhamma element is a condition in many ways, many conditions. In many conditions as condition, mutuality condition, dependent condition, association condition, present condition, non-disappearing condition, etc., etc. For these 7 consciousness elements. And I element, etc., etc., and some of the Dhamma element are conditioned as the object condition for some mind consciousness element. We have to understand. Okay? And continues Ali explaining. Chakku vinyana dhatu adinancha. Chakku vinyana dhatu, eye consciousness element, adina is etc., etc., adinancha. For eye consciousness element, etc., etc., Kevalam Kiran is only purely Chakku Rupa Dayo, Chakku Rupa, etc., etc. Chakku Rupa is eye sensitivity, etc. Chakku and Rupa is Chakku is eye and Rupa is a visible object, isn't it? So eye and visible object, etc., etc. Pachaya condition not hondi or not happen. Yeah. Unconsciousness arising for unconsciousness arising, Chakku and Rupa, eye and visible object is important, but not only these two. Chakku and Rupa is not really only two. The other core actually, the other condition here mentioned aloka deyobi. Oh, aloka. Aloka is a light, etc., etc. That's why we say to arise the eye consciousness, at least four conditions we need is a chakku, eye, rupa, visible object, and aloka, light, and manasikara, isn't it? Manasikara as well. So here these conditions also mentioned. So aloka deyobi, aloka means aloka, light, and the attention also condition to arise as chakku eye consciousness element. So here mentioned like this. Dena who is a dena ahu. Dena because of that reason. Dena because of that reason. Ahu later translate Pobhachariya. Pobha Acharya. Pobha Acharya is a Pobha Acharya, previous teacher, Asian teacher. Previous teacher or Asian teachers are saying like this. Chakku Rupa Loka Manasikari Padeja Obejadi Chakku Vinyana. Soda Sada Vivara Manasikari Padeja Obejadi Soda Vinyana, etc., etc. Very long. So the meaning here is Chakku Rupa Loka. Chakku is eye, Rupa is a visible object, Aloka is a light, Manasikara is attention, Padecha depending. Depending on these conditions, Chakku, eye, Rupa, visible object, Aloka, the light, Manasikara, attention, these four conditions depending, Chakku Vijnana, eye consciousness, objective arising. So the Asian teacher saying like this, we have to understand. And also, Sota, ear, Sada, sound, Vivara. Vivara is a whole. Manasikara is attention. So these four conditions. Padecha depending on these four conditions, Sota Vijnana, ear consciousness, objective arise. Okay? And then next one is a Kana, Kanda, Vayu, Manasikari. Kanda is a nose. Kana, nose. Kanda is a smell. Vayu is a wind. Yeah, without wind, we cannot get the smell, isn't it? So wind also the condition. And manasikara is the attention. So nose, smell, air, attention, these four conditions. Paticca depending. Khana vinyana, nose consciousness, opportunity arising. Okay, and the next one, Jinhua, Jinhua is a tongue, rasa, rasa is a taste, Apa, Apa is a water, Nasikari, Nasikara is a tension. Paticca, depending on these four conditions, tongue, taste, water. Water is a saliva. In our mouth, no saliva, we cannot get the taste. So saliva is very important. So here, saliva here meaning apa. Apa is water. Saliva is a kind of water, isn't it? And then manasikara, attention. So these four conditions depending, jiva vinyana, tongue consciousness, opajati arising. Okay, we have to understand like this. And then next one. Kaya Podaba. Oh, Kaya is a body. Podaba is a tangible object. Touch. And then Patawi. Oh, Patawi is add element. Manasikara is a tension. Paticca, depending on these four conditions. Kaya, body. Podaba, tangible or touch. Patawi is art and manasikara attention. These five conditions depending kaya vinyana, body consciousness, opajati rising. And then next one. Bhoenga mana dhamma manasikari. Oh. Bhoenga is a light containing consciousness. Bhoenga mana. Okay. Bhoenga mana. Light containing consciousness and dhamma. Dhamma is a dhamma dhatu, dhamma element, and the manasikara attention. Paticca, depending on these conditions, Bhongamana is a Bhonga chitta, light containing consciousness, and then dhamma is a dhamma dhatu, object, dhamma object, dhamma is a dhamma object, and then manasikara attention. These three conditions depending, no vinyana, mind consciousness element, no vinyana, mind consciousness, opajati arising. It is like this, the Bobachariya Asian teacher, Ahu, talk or explain. Okay, so the Pali English translation is like this. And not only the eye and visible object, etc., condition for the eye consciousness element, etc., respectively, but also light, etc., also condition. So therefore, the former teacher, the Asian teacher, taught or said like this: eye consciousness arises due to the eye, visible object, light, and attention. Ear consciousness arises due to ear, sound, aperture, and attention. Nose consciousness arises due to nose, Adore the smell, air, and attention. Tongue consciousness arises due to tongue, flavor, water, and attention. Body consciousness arises due to body, tangible object or touch, art, and attention. And the mind consciousness arises due to the light containing consciousness, Dharma object, and the attention. So like this Asian teacher, former teacher explained. Okay, and then Bali continue explaining like this. Ayamita Sankepo. Ayamita Sankepo. Ayamita Ayam Ita. Okay. Ayam, that explanation is Ita. Ita is in that explaining of the 18 element. Sankheba is the brief. Vaitharobana in detail is Pichya Bedo. Pichya is a condition, Beda is a different kind of condition. Paticca Samuppada Nidesi. Paticca Samuppada is a dependent origination. Nidesa is a detail explaining. Detail explaining about the dependent origination, Paticca Samuppada. Later, not here. Later we will see that kind of detail explaining. We Bhavesati. We Bhavesati is very clearly where happen. So details later in the Paticcasamuppada Nidesa. Not here. So we need to wait to understand more detail. So it is like this. Ewa mita, ewa ita, ewa iti ewa like this, ita in that the 18 elements explanation, Pichya do according to the condition, we need your exposition, we double should be known. So this is a brief, but the kind of condition will be explained in detail in the description or the dependent origination, Paticcasamuppada Nidesa. And this is how exposition should be understood here as to the condition. Okay. And then we go to a little bit more. Pali continue explaining. Tathavadoti. Tathavado meaning is Tathavado Panita. Tathavado Pi Ita. Ita in that element. Tathavado is should be seen. Vinachyo is possession. Vedabo should be known. Iti at all. This is a meaning of the Tathavado. So Tathavado meaning is the exposition for the element. For the exposition for the element should be known. Sabbha eva he. He more detail explaining. He more detail explaining Sabbha eva. all, sabba is all, ewa is only, sabba, all only, sankata dhatu yo, sankata dhatu. Sankata dhatu is a counting in previous counting element, and then Bandara, Parandara, Paranda, with that all. Banda, Paranda, we wait that all. Banda is a previous, Paranda is a later, future. We wait that all is empty, emptiness. We wait that door. Tuwa. Tuwa is a two. Suba. Sukha. Oh, Duwa. No, Duwa is not two. This do is nature. Yeah, sorry. Duwa is permanent. Suba is beauty. Asuba is discard. Atta bhava. Atta. Duwa, Suba, Sukha. Sukha is happiness. Atta is a soul. Atta bhava. Sunyado is emptiness. So emptiness means emptiness of the permanence, emptiness of the beauty, emptiness of the happiness, emptiness of the soul, like this. Pachaya yatti oti tocha. Pachaya yatti oti tocha. Pachaya is a condition. Pachaya yatti is a pachaya ayata. Pachaya yata. Pachaya ayata is a connect with the condition. Depend on the condition. Pachaya yata. Depend on the condition. Oti do is arising. So arising those the natural phenomena arising so many kind because depending on the condition. Pachaya yata. Tata bar should be seen like this. So that means the Buddha explaining these elements, when we understand those elements arising depending on the required condition, that meaning is these element has no permanent, no beauty, no happiness, no soul. So emptiness, sunyado is like this. We have to understand. Sunyado. Okay, so that Pali English translation is how do we see the 18 kind of element? According to what Buddha explaining, the meaning is here, do the exposition should be understood as to how they to be regarded by the inside wisdom for all form element sankata dhatu to be regarded as secluded from the past and future as a void of any lastingness, beauty, and pleasure, and so. As existing, as existing in the dependent on so many conditions. Without these conditions, these elements never ever arising. So nobody create, nobody own these elements. These elements perform their function according to their nature. So these element is a mother nature, natural phenomena, what the Buddha teach. But we can use these elements to upgrade our wisdom. They are very useful, Buddha mentioned. Without applying in that way, these elements are emptiness, sunyata. Huh? Because they are never lastingness, they have no beauty, they have no pleasure, they have no soul. Isn't it? But if we apply these 18 elements, when we practice meditation, we watching them, whatever they arising with the condition. When we see these properly in that way, what the Buddha teach, we can make our wisdom to be upgraded. Yeah, this is beneficial for us with the practice of 18 elements. So what the Buddha explained here is that reason. Yeah. Why we need to understand these 18 elements. The more you understand 18 elements, the more you understand the nature of the natural phenomena. And then the more you easy to understand the noble truth. Noble truth is Ariya Satya. Okay, so these are very important. Why we need to learn this one. Okay, so I think we stop here today. Later we more continue learning about them. Not finished yet. Okay, so before stop the lecture, today lecture, I would like to mention these elements are very, very important. What the Buddha mentioned is we can upgrade our wisdom with these 18 elements. So we can apply when we practice meditation, the 80 element is very beneficial for us. Okay, so before stop the lecture, we wish our Buddha teaching lasts longer and longer in the universe. So the more we understand the Buddha teaching, the more we can get the benefit to upgrade our wisdom. So wisdom is only way to destroy the mental defilements and then to be free from the round of rebirth samsara. So Buddha Sasana chanted between 3 times, please. Buddha Sasana chanted. Buddha Sasana chanted. Buddha Sasanam Chirandidu Sadhu 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 Idame Punya Asawakayang Wahodu Idame Punya Nibbanasa Pachayo Hotu Idame Punya Megapala Nyanasa Pachayo Hotu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching. See you next week. Have a good day. Bye bye. Mhm.